What's going on? I not going with that starting thing. Just I started out there, but I wanted to check and make sure everything was good over here. So I haven't been over here in a little bit. What's up, everybody? It's been a hell of a day today, though. Holy shit, hell of a day. What's the stream tonight? What's the title say? I'm just being an asshole. Um, I'm just gonna be doing some testing. I'm starting out a fresh career. Um, I want to do some mining, but I want to make a career out of it. Just to test the map out, and so all week I think I'm going to run a pretty good career and see how everything goes. Really, his ass itches. So you guys have been pretty active over there, the mining on 22, which is pretty cool. Today's just been a hectic day with fixing bugs and with the map, and I had to go to my daughter's basketball game, so I was away for a little bit there. But a lot of getting this map up and running. Hey, what's up, Buster? But I did extend it for another week for testing, just because of last minute, a lot of bugs and things that coming through here this over this weekend. So hoping to get a nice release for the weekend, but I think next weekend I'll be feel a bit better about have 1.0 come out. So doing here is I'm bringing this to the to sell because it's I'm going to be buying another one that's a little bit better, does the plowing and everything from the RGC edits. I want to get into the mining a little bit. I'm going to try to buy. If I had to sell my property here and sell everything, I might, I don't know, to get the money. We are starting from scratch, starting with 1 million. It's going to be a little bit expensive to buy the other land, but it is what it is. So Bruce, appreciate the bug that we posted earlier. Hope I got it all fixed. That was $2,000. Yeah, that was worth it. So I want to try out a few things in the mining world. All these are super expensive. Um, Meant to make it so you have to work in order to get to that. I think this is the cheapest one, so I can't even afford any of them. Obviously, this is the powerhouse, 9 million. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it this way. I wanted some more feedback. Nobody complained about the prices. It probably because they're just buying it. Um, because it's probably will take a long time to get to that point. I could make it smaller, but I feel like what I'll probably do is just make the prices a little bit lower, so they're more affordable. But I'm not sure what you guys think about that. So I won't be able to buy any of these until I make enough money to do so. Um, Coal was the one I was thinking I was going to test out, which I still can. I just had to cheat the money in and do it that way. I'm not sure how much would I get for all this land here. One, two, three, about 350,000, and obviously not enough. Um, so yeah, what I'll do is I'll just cheat to get the money to buy this, and then I'll sell it back when I'm done doing what I need to do for testing. You know what I mean, and get the money back basically. 4.6 million. Jesus, 4.616. 4.6. Did I say 1 6? 616. Let's do 4.6 million. I think that'll be all right. 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Yeah, let's mess with the coal. 4.6 months. I was right. It's all right. Cost us cost about 20,000. That's awesome, Bruce. Yeah, it's some people don't disagree with how I do it. Um, I want to get the community involved as much as possible with me creating the maps and stuff. It's very risky to release the map early in beta. I can't test a lot of this stuff myself time wise. I could ask like 5 or 6 people, but you know if I have it everybody that's in the community that's in Discord, it gives them an extra perk and it allows me to get a hell of a lot more people looking at it doing different stuff. Not everybody's gonna do the same thing, you know what I mean? Um, so it helps me a lot. Mr. B, especially too. Appreciate it. I'm feeling pretty good, pretty confident with it right now. Um, but I'm sure something will come up over the week that I'll be happy that I didn't release it this weekend. So I'm gonna get set up over there in Nicole. I'm gonna probably just door deliver some things over here. I was gonna get some of these fields started um, for farming reasons, but makes it a lot easier for sure. I think a career is kind of a not the right way to go about it because you can't keep your save game each time I update. But this cedar as well, I think we're gonna. I can bring it there. I'm actually just gonna sell this. I ain't too worried about money right now. I don't want to drive around this whole entire time, so we're gonna sell that. Again, I get confused on which. I'm playing 22 and 25 back and forth. It's a fun thing to do to move back and forth between games when the interfaces are different. All right, we're gonna sell that. All right, we're gonna buy it back just from the edits. Costs a little bit extra money, but actually what I'll probably do is wait a month or so for a different crop we can plant. I think next month we can plant canola, so I have to wait. All right, I know I want to buy it. Where's the plows at? Plows. There you go. So these cows, what do they need? They need some stuff. Let me get this guy started down on field 2. I think I'm gonna do. I want to test this out. I'm gonna use that new from FS Minor, the crusher. Gonna crush up. It's not realistic in a sense. We're gonna crush up the coal and turn it into coke and coal. That's not really how the process works. But it allows me to test some things out. Right. I'm gonna make it a coking factory eventually. Is the idea. I haven't looked at Discord for a little bit. What's wrong with the materials in the ditches? I had to drive out there. I'm just gonna get this trailer ready and start harvesting. Like that FS, yeah. I haven't got to use it too much yet. I tested a little bit, but oh, see, I told you it was gonna be a bug. I hate how their farmlands are. I noticed that when I was making the other farmlands. I'm like, why do they do it that way? But I didn't even think of that. Let's see where the farmland is. Oh, you can't. But this stream runs along here, so yeah, yeah, that's an easy fix. So stupid. Costs more money to have more land. That's useless, I guess. But yeah, that's their idea behind it. At least you can mine all this out, I guess. But from here down, you can't. So yeah, we'll figure out which side of the land owns what. Bruce coming through again. I'm not sure if that will need a new. Yeah, probably will need a new save because farmlands are a thing that's built. Maybe not with a save game. I'm not sure if it's not part of the save game, then it should be fine. No music tonight. I'm getting in trouble too much with the music. I need to edit the sound alerts too because the sound alerts that play music have been throwing strikes for copyright from YouTube. So I got to figure that out. And I might stop streaming to YouTube. I know you, Bruce and Mr. P, and all you guys. You've been pretty much even between YouTube and Twitch when it comes to streaming. I was just giving this a thought, like to record the stream and then post it later. You can watch it back, or I'm not sure. Um, I get more views that way. Basically, if I post it as a video versus posting it as a stream. I like the live aspect. Where I can interact with you guys. You guys can ask questions. There we go. Appreciate it. Now I'm getting strike. Use up your bits, and now I'm getting copyright strike. Just for that, it's but something that's part of Twitch or stream as a it pops up when it comes up. It's all supposed to be free to use and not have issues with it, but for some reason they've been basically I just got to re-upload the video and then you got to take it all out, and it's just a pain in the ass. But if I record it in a VOD with Twitch, I can set up my audio where the music and everything that's I'm streaming during live doesn't come up during the recording, and then I can take that VOD and upload it to YouTube so you can rewatch the whole thing back. But I can't interact with you guys like I am right now, which I rather do. I'd rather interact with you guys one on one. All right, so I got all this stuff going. Let's head over to Coal Pit here and buy what we need to test this out. I have a theory of something I want to try. It's kind of cheap, but I think it's gonna work. All right, we're gonna buy. How much is this? Gotta get that first. 120. That's not a bad price. Pretty cheap. I wanted to run the excavator, but That's all the gas for excavators of these two here. That's 450,000. That seems huge, isn't it? Not a bad little toy. I'll mess around with it. So I can load that. I'm gonna grab a truck. Does he have any rock trucks yet? No rock truck yet, son. What does this bad boy do? Should coal be worth more than coal in the debris crusher? Because coal is worth a little more right now. Was that intended? It shouldn't be. Coal should be worth more. I made it priced that way anyway. Pretty positive. Let me take a look at the XML real quick, but I'm pretty sure I changed it all. I am playing out of the zipped up one, but that's fine. We can still open it up. All right, so this right here, coal price per liter 0.02, coking coal 0.07. So 0.02 for coal, 0.07. So it's 0.05 more. So it's like 3 times worth, 3 times more in the XML. Yeah, I fixed it, but I'm not allowed to post my own version of it yet. We're going to be doing a combined thing with FS Miner, so we'll test it out. How much is this thing? I'm gonna run out of money. 60,000. Gotta buy a truck now. Should I buy one of his trucks? These bad boys are pretty expensive too. Run out of money. Kind of done on purpose. To be kind of broke. Um, what is this here? Conveyor belts. I'm not sure how these work. I haven't messed with these yet. This is gonna take all the money right here. This one has its own little grate, right? And that's like this is like to extend it. I think you can extend it from one to another to another to another. This is kind of like one that you dumped in. I think. Hold on, 1 second.
I'm in here right now.
You guys gotta go play. Oh man, I can't get any peace and quiet. Does not exist. All right, we got that in place. My idea took a lot to set this all up, but I think this will work. Should have probably parked it a little bit closer. That's the store a little bit closer. I found out you will have to run Twitch, YouTube off two separate streaming platforms to avoid strikes when using Twitch sound bits. Yeah, I mean it's not a huge deal to me. I mean, if everything goes good off a stream, um, off the ads and things like that after the stream's done, if it is no copyright or anything, I might make $1 or $2 off ads. It's not like I'm getting rich off of it. Um, so I think I thought about doing was just to stream on Twitch. Maybe I just started Kick today. It's not up there as how many viewers I have. I have no clue how many viewers I have on Kick. I probably don't have any. It's Honor RGC on Kick. You want to go over there and uh, follow if you have it. I just did it on a limb today just for fun to see if I can do it. So I never really been on Kick before, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, performance wise, I don't think it's much different, but I do on Facebook too. Facebook they have the same strict as YouTube, but it is what it is. I gotta start editing more videos to begin with on YouTube. I got 6 hours of content recorded for our role play series that I need to just go in and start editing it. So that's gonna be coming up soon. I think I like this here better to load it with the excavator, but okay, it's not okay. It's very flat over there. I don't think I will. Like I said, what I might do is I might stream it live and not save the live stream. So if as long as you hear it when I'm live, it's fine. I'm just gonna delete it after, and then I could upload the VOD from Twitch. I'll start saving the VODs on Twitch and then removing any outside audio sources. Only me comes through in a game, basically. Only those two sources would be heard. Then I can upload it through YouTube so you can watch it again a day later if you want. All right. All right. So I didn't realize how far away it is from the coal all the way over there. My stupidity. But yeah, yeah, I have to drive over there now. I bought 2 trailers. What an idiot! Why do you guys tell me that I bought 2 trailers? Yeah, that YouTube. I mean YouTube. The role play series is gonna be a lot of fun. At first, I was gonna play most of it like live, like as we were doing it. Then 6 hours worth of recording. I'm like, that's only like, I mean, that would be 3 or 4 episodes, and we only finished like one day. So far, I think we're 3 days into it. In total of like 9 hours of play. I recorded I mean, I streamed the one that we did yesterday. We weren't really into the role play as much as we are when I record it. Because when I'm streaming, I got to answer to you guys and then try to do the role play, and doesn't go very good. But I'm gonna start it on YouTube. I'm gonna all those recordings I have. I'm gonna kind of commentate over it while it's going, and I'm gonna fast forward certain areas and skip over certain areas that are pretty boring, and then just kind of commentate and then play certain sections live. That were interesting. Kind of like the show, like the actual Gold Rush show. They only show the interesting things that happen. Oh, appreciate that, Ghost. Nice. What's up, Jorge? Jorge. So this is the idea. We got to crush it, turn it into coke coal, and the coke coal is going to transfer into the sell point if everything goes good. I'm going to take the trailer. I'm going to fill up the trailer, bring it over here, get a stockpile, and use a wheel loader to load it up into the thing. I don't have enough money for a wheel loader, so that sucks. Do I need to get in this thing and turn it on? I'm not gonna worry about it right now because it's probably gonna shut off before I come back over here because of the distance I'm away from everything. I've never dug with these machines yet, so I don't even know if they're probably backwards. No, everything looks good. We'll see how hard it is for me to get up where I want to be. Probably should clean this up too while I'm on my way. See how this is. Not bad. Reagan, well, my kid just won't leave me alone. You're supposed to be playing in the other room, bud. Sorry, guys. I can't mute myself. I mute myself, and my son's right behind me and make a lot of noise, so I can't get him out of here. It's Reagan. Now you're gonna be stuck over there. Now you need to get going, okay? But I don't know how to get this something open. It end's not working. I don't. How do you guys get this? How do you get this thing open? Deploy crane support. Open cover Z. That wasn't there before. Reagan, hold on a second, guys. Yeah, that's fun. Fun to dealing with that. All right, I need to sell one of these things. I'm not probably gonna sell the wrong one. I forgot I should have sold it already, but use the joys. All right, what the hell is that thing called? That trailer? Probably this. Let's sell the wrong one. All right, let's do it. Hey, I did something right. Turn the collisions off so you don't fly through the world. Eh? You gotta love giants. I tell you, they messed up really badly on this ground deformation. I think bucket's huge. This is my real first mining experience, somewhat mining experience I've done on 22. I mean 25. Is that full already? It can't be full already, can it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I see that. I could do is buy a conveyor belt that goes into the into this and then into that, into this, into that. Would that be something? Probably should do that actually. See if it'll actually work. Where are conveyors located? The in-game ones are so slow. That's what sucks about it. So yeah, we're just gonna dump it on the ground. Fuck it. I'll bring the excavator over if I have to. Make sure I get a spot where. Obviously, I could have done it right there, right near the site. What's going on here? Is it really that slow to tip too? I guess we want realism. We got it. I guess. Yeah, I'm probably going to be. That's the thing is that I won't be releasing this to the public, but I'm going to be probably editing a lot of the FS Mine equipment to have capacities that I will be using. For my productions and things like that. Clean up all this, make a nice path in that the truck can drive through as well. Then I can get up to a higher bank and be better. Yeah, I understand the reasoning behind it. Obviously, it's a you can make all your productions equal to the lower capacities and stuff, but the flow of the games is tough with the lower capacities and productions, and it's tough to do. I have a pretty good system that I've worked over the years, and most likely going to go back to that same same style. I'm just gonna clear this out here. Yeah, I still keep it real in a sense of how many buckets it takes to fill a truck. I just ignore the numbers and liters, right? That's how I go by. It's like, okay, it takes about three buckets to fill this truck up. It takes this wash plant usually runs this amount of material. I try to gauge it off that versus the pure number. If that makes sense. Maybe working on a making my own ground textures too. I mastered my own fill type textures, but I have not figured out. I figured it out. I just haven't done it. I should say yet for 25. I done it back in 22. So I just got to go do it. It's pretty complicated process to make these textures. If I had Photoshop, it'd be a lot easier, but I don't pay for that. It's a pretty expensive program. So I got to use NVIDIA, some texture thing I haven't downloaded yet, but I got to sign up for it. And it's a process, so I haven't done it yet. We're gonna make some coal textures. We're gonna probably have our own dirt texture. So underneath this material, the ground texture will match up better. It's kind of the idea. What's up, Billy? Is there anybody watching Kick? Want to say hi over there? See if it's working. If you guys have Kick, go check it out. Say hi over there. RGC honor underscore RGC on Kick for the first time ever streaming over there. What's up, Billy? See how much money we can make off this stuff. So you're saying coal was making more than the coking coal? Let's just, we're gonna test that out too. Uh, I just signed up 2 hours ago to kick. I watched some people on there without signing into it. Oh, that distance texture looks like stone. I gotta make some distance textures too, I guess. Yeah, I can. I haven't really looked into it that much. I do know they pay you more over there per sub and all that stuff, but I'm not sure what if you can get monetized right from the get go or if it's so many viewers, so many this and that. But actually, let me go on kicking on here. I don't have the app for it, but because it takes 5 hours and dump this coal. I gotta download. Log in. I know you know. Shit. Yeah, that's okay. I'm signed in. Zero followers. Not live. It doesn't look like I'm live, but thought I activated it. Just gonna try searching for it here real quick. Nope, don't think I'm live. Only 7 viewers on Farming Simulator, but must have been a problem there when I activated it. But oh well. Oh well. Honor underscore RGC. I don't like the fact that you can't see the top of the truck as well. Am I stuck? That's pretty embarrassing. These pile heights too are pretty low. It's, all these trailers have a hard time dumping a full load, down. Got to move it around quite a bit to get to that height. That one went pretty good. What's going on? All right, let's see something here. What do I got? What do I got? I'm just gonna finish up. Not sure what I gotta do to get it perfect, but should have mulched this in first. I always forget to mulch. I'm not gonna worry about the mulcher. I'll lose like 2 or 3%. Last time I did it, it didn't really matter, so I'm not gonna buy the mulcher. Just gonna plow it in. I'll worry about lime later. I should have started on this other field, and then I gotta get that coal sold. See how much money we're gonna make off it. If it's gonna be worth it or not. That's all my logistics up to tonight. So I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but you don't sink in the fields as much anymore. Most of you guys had issues with that. A little too aggressive. I was thinking that the mud would be fun to kind of play around with in some of those ponds up on the other side of the map, but it also affects the field, so we got rid of that. Still have mud. You still sink in it. It's just not as aggressive. So you still fall in there a little bit. Do I need to enable Strotha? Sure, why not? Hey, it's what you end up getting. I got my wheel. I haven't got my pedals. It should have been here today, but not sure what the hell they're doing. What you got for a setup? I'll let you know what I got. I did a lot of research. I mean, way too much research for what my budget was. PXN V9. It was wicked, totally wicked. You can tell me what movie that's from. You get a bonus point. That was totally wicked. Somebody's gonna know. All right. After this load, I'm gonna buy a wheel loader and we're gonna start loading her up. Did I reach that far? Probably not. Anybody got that movie? Know what it's from? No answers. It was from. Really? Is it really just two? It's from The Incredibles. It's a little kid on a tricycle at the end of the movie. When he drives by and he sees the baby and all that. I can't remember what it was exactly, but do a superhero thing and he's sitting there. He turns over. Oh, it's totally wicked. I don't know why I remember that. It stuck with me, and every time I see Wicked, I think of it. It's an animated movie, cartoonish. Incredibles. Not sure which one it is. Incredibles 2, 1. Superheroes, yeah, it's a superhero family. You got Flash, the mom that stretches and arm stretches, and dad's strong. I think the baby's on fire. That's what they find out that the superhero of burning down the house, basically. It's funny. I haven't watched it in probably 15 years, so I don't can't remember it all that well, but remember that part. All right, we are gonna add more money. Remember this money I'm adding because I'm not. I'm gonna be giving it back. So 4.6. We're gonna do 400,000. I'm gonna give back 5 million back. We are testing and playing at the same time, right? A piece of grass. If I was to do like a grinding career, I would probably start out with logging, clear out some of the land and run the sawmill. I love that sawmill; looks freaking awesome. You can also use a train now, which is pretty cool. Does this have a bucket collision on it too that we can get rid of? Doesn't look like it. So it might end up in the woods. All right, I don't think this is on, so we're gonna have to turn it on. I think. There it goes. We're making money. So 580 per bucket. That's pretty cool. You know the movie, yeah. I got an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old. Soon, she's soon to be 9, but my 8-year-old's soon to be 9 next month. So we've gone through them all. Make more selling trees. Oh yeah, for sure. But there's so much of it. I mean, I'm making if I have a nice process here, you can rake in the money. I think like the money is nonstop because I'm filling it up right now. It's going so slow. I can fill her up. Like I can tweak the capacities too. You know what's going on here? Like I can't. Everything's backed up. All right, know what that means, right? We're gonna do something else. This is all for testing, testing and for fun reasons right here. Where are the conveyor? I thought the conveyor belts were down here. There's some new conveyor belts too that I think that's new. Because it's so slow. Definitely some work to do with fine tuning all that stuff to make it worth it. But the speed definitely entitles me that I need to I need to up the speed, right? I'm doing this on purpose. I'm gonna use the wheel loader to grab all this material. Oh shit! Why didn't I dump in there yet? It's still what the hell's going on here? That was all right. Money's not going up either. So what the hell's going on? That worked. What the hell? Okay, that's a bug. Why does it not stay on? If it was on, I turned it off and turned it back on, but what the hell? Now it's dumping on the ground up there. See that? I don't get it. Yeah, do you see our conveyors that we had in 22? The super stacker. Like right now, the money should be going up. The money should be going up, but it is now. But I got to go in there every time and turn it on and off, which I don't like. So it stopped again. So we're gonna have to like go back and forth over and over again. Screw that. If you get a crew on here moving material and stuff like that, and I know you could make some serious money doing this. I'm gonna discontinue this bad boy. This is annoying as hell. I'll just use up the rest of it and see what happens. So I was thinking that this was too low. I'm gonna try to put this right up next to it once it's all done processing everything. That may take a while. We'll just do this here. Oh, of course, yeah. Just dump it on the ground. That's what you're good for. So when it has a trigger over the end of it, doesn't like it. That's what it sounds like. I think it would fit. I just gotta raise the terrain up a little bit. This thing is so delayed. Oh yeah, that bug again. Yep. You can't raise the terrain. I forgot. This fucking game sucks. Excuse my language. If you know, you know. This is freaking horrible. Take it easy, man. Like, how do you mess up something so bad? This is like the most important. This is why Terra Farm can't come out. Is this right here? This is the reason right here. I can't get up there because of it. I'm not even touching it. Whatever. We're gonna keep it right there. This is just mining is not fun because of this. Really, honestly, a lot of things are not fun. You can't terraform and set up the land the way you want to without having issues. If I leave the game and come back in, it will update it and be fine. But that's not good though. I can't drive a bucket into the ground without it glitching on me. Say, look, it's barely touching the ground, barely, and it wants to disappear in it. And I can't go nowhere. See, it's just the material disappears into the ground, throws you around. Just driving over it throws you around. And we have a fella modder that mods with RGC PD, and that's the main reason why he hasn't really been around. I think his motivation with how the game is with mining and stuff, the ground deformation just messes with a lot of things. So that's a lesson learned that the conveyor does not like to fill up the crusher. You kidding me? There we go. We're in business now. As long as that money is going up, we're in business. The ground deformation is like a mask. No, no, it isn't. It's really hard to explain exactly how they have it done because it's a whole new system. Um, each texture has its own deformation. It has settings now, ground texture that is. That's why it's also hard to make a texture too in that aspect. But yeah, it's all in the map XML, map XML, but map i3D XML version part of it. So you got to instead of open it up in Giants, you open it up in Notepad plus plus, and you can edit individual textures and change how the height of the deformation. You can change all of it in there. But no, you can't paint it like a mask on the map and stuff. It's per texture. What's up, Adam? Appreciate the like, buddy. All right, we can sell that junk. That was a lot of money too. I'm pretty sure when I drive away, this is all going to shut off. There's a certain distance that you drive away, and it will stop loading. But we'll see how far it goes. We can go get some more material. Maybe it will stay running. I can see people doing the same thing with this coal mine here, the tunnel, running conveyor systems, whatnot, to empty all the coal. What's up? Bale's coming in there with a follow on Twitch. Appreciate that. Welcome to the crew, man. Um, I can kind of show you, kind of. I wouldn't say a volume. The settings. So if you're familiar with modding a map and stuff, sometimes you have to go into the i3D of a map in Notepad plus plus. So let's just bring this up here. Actually, let's go to desktop. This is my latest edit. So you go into maps, you can right click on map US and open up edit with Notepad plus plus. And this will bring up basically all your information that's in the map in XML format. It's pretty cool. All your tree, everything that's in the map is all in XML. Your layers, it's it's the brains basically of the map. Bring it over here. Let's zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. So if I search for layer, I just do layer because it's oh shit, layers maybe. Yeah, it brings you down to all your layers for these are all your textures for each terrain layer, and they did a displacement. This is all new in each texture, so you can change this is the porosity, the firmness, the viscosity, the firmness when wet, and you can there's like 5 different settings you can change for each texture to make it react differently. So this one right here, porosity at full roughness. This one here is probably mud, right? Because it has a viscosity of 99 and the firmness when wet is 83. So that one right there gets, when it gets wet, it's gonna be the texture is gonna sink more. Um, that's gravel actually. Let's go down to mud. Mud is pretty obvious. I had to change a lot of them too, but yeah, every texture now has a way to change it. And then at the bottom here, you have an overall setting that you can do. Let's see if I can find that. So terrain displacement right here, displacement layer. So this information here, it's hard to figure out what all this stuff is, but the max height, I had it at 3. When you're sinking that deep into the mud, so I changed the max height to 0.15. So this is overall setting will set the height of your sinking and not of the textures. But in an individual thing, you can change it up here as well to make it even. There's going to be a max that's set at, but this here you can make it different, make it sink more or less, that more dramatic when it's wet, kind of deal. You can fine tune it with each individual texture here. So that's how you do it. It's not no layer that you're painting in the map um, that you would think you would do. Painting which would sink more. It doesn't work that way. I am not accepting your crap. No, I ain't giving you no shit. So it's embedded. You can't turn it off. It's you can put it at 0, right? That max height, and it won't have any deformation at all. That's technically off, I guess. But no, it's. I tried turning it off. I tried deleting the whole entire displacement, all the information for this displacement. I haven't really spent a whole lot of time, but it crashed the game, so I could probably spend more time on it and try to get rid of it. I may actually do that just for testing reasons. Just try to completely remove everything that has to do with displacement. But it messes with channels. It messes with a lot of things. The textures and everything I have are designed to have it, so it's like I don't think it'll work. I'll probably just waste my time trying to do that. Fortunately, not getting money anymore. Yeah, the terrifying creator. I don't think this is really causing that much of an issue for him. It's Giants having issues for themselves with it. Like me deforming that terrain right there. You see how it was like the thing was getting stuck inside it. Whenever you drive over an area and you paint in your terrain, it screws it all up. Um, if you don't drive in it and you paint the terrain, it's fine. But as soon as you drive over it, you try raising the terrain over it, it goes by where your wheels are. It kind of interferes with it. Complete screw up on there, and there's no way that they did not know that. It's like I found it in the first day, that issue. Like if Giants have people testing their game for them, and they're not figuring this shit out, they need to hire some new testers. I'll be the first to sign up for that. Yeah, I mean, I think they should have not announced it and then not used it. Yeah. So basically, if you go too far away, everything shuts off. Oh, everybody could get by without it. Honestly, I think if you're gonna do it, you need to have an engine like SnowRunner. Like you need to start out with an engine that's designed for it. This engine they're using is not designed for the ground deformation. They had to kind of sneak it in the way they did, kind of outside the box, kind of, you know, then build it off from there. So they rebuild the whole entire engine in order to get ground deformation the way it's supposed to be. SnowRunner is exceptional when it comes to it. I mean, the whole entire idea of having like your when you're plowing your fields and having that 3D look and whatnot too. The engine's not designed for that. Actually, when it first came out, whenever you're plowing a field, I'm not sure if you noticed this, they fixed it a little bit on one of the updates, but you would drop like 30 frames while you're plowing a field in because of the ground change and deformation. So I think they fixed it. I haven't really tested it, but it's supposed to be an update coming soon. Um, they posted it on one of their forums, whatever. There's going to be an update coming soon. We'll see what they do. They're going to break a lot of things, I'm sure, that they usually do. But hopefully, in the long run, it's more fixes and breaks. Yeah, no, it's all 2D imagery and tricking your eyes with it. Performance wise, it's great, but visuals. I mean, the game's not bad visually. I don't think that the 2D view. Let's go look at it right now. I mean, a lot of this is still 2D up here. I mean, this is ground deformation in effect. You can kind of see that looks. I think that's a 4x messing with it too. Excuse me. Oh shit. I don't have nothing to collect a straw with, so I'll get a loader wagon at some point. Shouldn't be yawning. But no, we're actually having more fun on 22 still than we are on 25 when it comes to gold mining and stuff. We had it set up perfect at the end of 22. We could do gold mining exactly how it's done in the real world, to an extent. 25, it's a warm welcome when it comes to graphics and certain things, but we have a long ways to go to get to where we're at with 25 when it comes to gold mining. Ugh, yeah. So I was able to get to coal. That was kind of fun. First little bit of mining I've done on 25. I'm gonna go back into the map and kind of change the pricing a little bit of each of these fields. I got to write down all the numbers, and I'm gonna split it, probably cut it in half on the pricing. Everything's over a million. Again, sorry about the yawning here. I mean, this right here, 2 million. This is 9 million. 5 million, 6 million, 4 million, three, three. Is there anything under a million? I don't think so. Yeah, 92 is the cheapest probably. 2.5 mils the cheapest. Yeah, you're building skyscraper. Yeah, jeez. So I'm making money. I mean, how much money have I made? 13,000. Not bad. Gonna move a lot of material to get there, but I feel like that's gonna be realistic. I mean, look how much I moved over here. That's not much really at all. Doing it by myself. You get a full crew, moving material, loading truckers, and all that stuff. Constant flow. Get your conveyor belts up there a little bit faster. Um, Honestly, if I had 3 person that crew, I'll be manually loading this. I'll be crushing it right into the other crusher, right? All right, I need to test how much. Right, this is a full load, right? Full load. Let's do this right here. This is a full load. Let's see how much we get. Then I'm gonna grab a full load of coal and then sell it directly in there. That's coal. Actually, I can do an easy, quick way right here. Um, we're gonna just sell this directly right into this bad boy here. That's coal. I'm just gonna use a lower section for this test. It's obviously gonna be a lot lower. The higher one there is set point. I think it's 0.5% higher. Yeah. All right. I missed how much it was. I gotta do that again. I was reading a message and stepped away and I didn't see because it's so slow. All right, we're gonna be here for a little bit. We'll test it again. This is a nice machine right there, though. All right, let's do this again. I won't change my screen this time. You guys found any trees stuck together since I've used the script to try to fix that? That was nice. All right, we'll keep an eye on the money here. $572. All right. Fucking whopping. $572. Now we're gonna convert it to coal and load it into the same hopper. We should get 3.2246 3 times the amount, so 15, 16, maybe around 17,000. What we should get to the difference. All right, 572. I gotta move the crusher over a little bit. Dump it on the ground right there. Get that started. Now load it up with a wheel loader. You might be able to use a conveyor system. I don't know. Already was started. Oh, somehow I jumped in that. There's no money going out. All right, there she goes. Man, this is so weird. So 572. You watching? I think Bruce went to bed. Says that it was more for coal than it was for coke and coal. a lot slower with this conveyor belt here. Like I said, probably around 1,700 bucks. Maybe not. Maybe I'm way off. I don't know. It should be it's 0.2, 0.7. Right? That's 3 times 246. Prices do fluctuate and change, and we'll see here in a minute. So you're definitely gonna turn it into coke coal. You're not gonna sell the coal all by itself because you're not gonna make that much. Yeah, 1899. So 572 versus 1899. What you gonna do? That's for 32,000 liters. 200,000 liters dumped in directly. Boom, boom, boom. You're talking some money pretty quickly. So I think this is a doable process to get rich. Cost you 4 million. Are you gonna make all your 4 million back? I think so. There's well over $4 million worth of material. You got all this out here, which will probably cover that. And then what's hidden in the I'll grab a load first, but what's hidden underneath this cave there? Talking another quite a bit. What's up, Steel Crafter? Get a shout out to Steel Crafter if we can. Go check him out. He's been on this map here. He's been testing it and doing a bunch of work and giving me a bunch of feedback. He told me about the train, um, wanting a trigger for the sawmill, which um, I put that together for you, Steel Crafter. So you can now use the train trigger at the sawmill, and pretty sure I fixed the water on the river. I know you did it yourself in the editor, but yeah, I got those two things you pointed out taken care of. I'm sure you pointed out a couple other things. I kind of forgot about them, but those are the two major ones I wanted to fix. We're just kind of testing and playing on a career in here. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue this career. I mean, now I'm kind of off a little bit testing more than career. What I'll probably do is start a server up and play on a multiplayer with a bunch of guys on here. Mark, what's up, buddy? Appreciate that follow. Welcome to the crew, man. Welcome in. This does the same thing. Why is this doing the same thing? Turn it off. Turn it back on. It works. See, that's weird. Both his conveyors and this, you got to turn off and turn it back on. Where do I find the caps? The train car. What does that mean? The caps. What's that? What's caps mean? yeah, I want to show you this in here. Where do I find a capacity? Oh, ugh. So, everything is base game. I have not pulled out any of the wagons. I could pull them out and put them into the map. I can do that, where you can edit the capacity. So you have to go into base game and change that. So yeah, there's no way to change it in the map. What? How bad is the capacities? Where are they at default? So I can easily pull out a wagon and add it to the train system. I can add more wagons. I can take more out. Will you please 100K? Do you want 100K? Is that what it's at now? Ugh. I might do is I might add another log, a log cart to it, and add another grain cart and up the capacities of all of them. I've I've added 3 cars. That's what it's at. Oh, so you filled up 3 cars and it's only at 100K. Is that what you're saying? I can look at it. I'll figure it out anyway once I look at it. What the capacities are. Yeah, I'll look into that for this week. 100K per car. Okay, that's not bad. I'll probably make it 200K per car. All right, 200. I'll make it 250,000 per car. I make it more than my largest trailer is at. I gotta see the difference in size of our largest trailer that I've edited. So it might be 300K. 300K per car, and I will add a logging cart to it. I remember how to do that. It's been so long since I messed with trains. I think Steelcrafter knows I was a train king. We had some pretty cool ideas on having a train hub and have multiple trains coming out for the Yukon. I just never got to it. I kind of got out of the trains and went into the more remote backcountry style of maps. But the idea is there. So have a nice big train hub where you can leave the station and transfer everything out of one major hub, and you can drive like 3 or 4 trains around the map from that one spot. It's kind of the idea we had. Maybe for the next Yukon 25. Everybody wants the Yukon, so I got another map I want to put together for some people. So all right, we're done with the coal for now. We're gonna go over here. Yeah, Yukon's a big hit. But everybody loves the Yukon. But backcountry is the Yukon. Just everything's taken out of it. The train is almost exactly the same as Yukon. I've added in a whole mountain region and actually added more scenic areas, but the template was Yukon, and I just added in a valley and a few other things to it. Made it more remote, you know. That's what's kind of funny about it. But it doesn't have the train, doesn't have the production, doesn't have the the mining, you know. All the production's already on it, the wash plants and all that good stuff. I gotta stop in and you gotta tell me. All right, we'll do that. I'm just gonna leave this here. I don't think I have any need for it for now. Oh, yeah, I knew I was driving over here for something. This is to offload this guy, but we'll just drive it over there and offload it. But I think we're gonna end the stream a little early tonight. Just wanted to test out a few things with an idea I wanted to do with the crusher and see if that works. Start a career on here. We'll see if I continue it or not. I don't know. Probably not. We'll probably start up a multiplayer thing and jump on there with the guys next. I want to test it out on a server. I want to test out performance. Um, I was able to see the ground deformation, what that was going to be like with my new changes. I'm going to add in more train cars now, I guess, apparently. I had to change the capacity for those. So, yeah. Easier to show. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. I'll jump on there and you can show me. A secret on my side of things, at least. Multiplayer server is going smoothly so far today. Awesome. Good to hear. Yeah, I think Siegfried's gonna be running a server. I think Chobi's running one right now. And our main community, uh, Roko, he's the legend up there. He's gonna be throwing up a server. So we have three different places we're gonna be testing it out. So feel free to jump on Discord and if you want to jump on once we get the server up and running and help. I'm sure either Siegfried, Chobi, or Roko can get you onto a server to help play and help test. But yeah, I got some work to do. So again, I appreciate hanging out, guys. I know it's a little shorter stream, but I got what I needed for testing for tonight. I got the coal, move some of that, tested out the crusher with the debris thing. I worked out fairly good. I don't like how it shuts off on its own. There are mods out there that may that they had in 22 where the engine shut off where you're at a distance from it. I'll probably look out for that and see if I'll add that, see if that helps it. But yeah, have a good night, guys. Appreciate you